Good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Edward, from Games and Tea. And at this present moment, three wonderful players. Two of our players are unfortunately will be joining us a little bit later due to various lifetime commitments, but hopefully we will see them very shortly. Anyways, I hope you're all doing well. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Hello. What are you doing?
I am scared and excited for today. So
that's great.
The chaos.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I hope. Anyways, well, let's
all share. Is that?
Let's get to introducing the characters today.
GM is scared. We all should be scared.
Oh no, you should be fine. If the GM's scared, you guys should be having a whale of a time. Because the GM's panicking and doesn't know what he's doing. But anyways, let's start.
Goblin.
No, there's no. Oh man, this is going to be one of those things. Okay, we're going to start with the person who keeps talking about a sexy goblin. It's Crunchy Cactus. How are you doing, sir? Please do tell us a little bit about Braun, the character you should be playing.
He is not a sexy goblin, and I kind of lament the fact that I didn't do that now. Braun is just, a very happy person who wants to live his life away from everyone else. And I think he's well on his way to doing that, either by being alive or murdered horribly in the middle of the street. But we're going to find out.
Yeah, we definitely are going to find out about that. Beside him, it would be Eric playing the character of Progenitas. Unfortunately, he is running a little bit late, but Progenitas is a monk who is a member of the House of the Undying Light. We'll find out more about that soon. At some point, we shall see. Beside him is Marius playing Sam, our tiefling rogue. How are you doing, Marius? And please do tell us a little bit about Sam.
Well, hello there. I play my tiefling rogue, and Sam is fairly still finding his way around in a new city he had to enter because he had to leave his old home for undisclosed circumstances, and he's still trying to find out who are the people that he wants to become friends with and who are the people who he wants to rob from. But it'll take some time.
Indeed. And talking of potential friends, a very unusual character is Luinel, played by Jeff of Alhandrin Twitch fame. Jeff is also running a little bit late, but hopefully will be joining us very shortly. Luinel is a fairy from the undiscovered lands, or the unexplored lands. And Luinel is the first of their kind to be in the current lone world of Manantar. So it's quite an exciting venture for them and for me. We should go more into that later. Anyways, beside them is Chad from the Wizard of Dind fame Twitch, playing Kairos. How are you doing, sir? And please tell us a little bit about Kairos.
Good. How are y'all doing today? Yes, I am playing Kairos Bloodsail, the Sanguine Shadow. He is a crafty little rogue person that is recently, the last 6 months or so was it, that's got himself to the lovely little town that they're currently in, and has made a couple decisions that is putting him well on his way to becoming an underworld master of the town. See how far that goes.
Definitely gonna have to see how far that goes, particularly as Underworld Master might bring you into contention with the Temple of Noxumbra, but we'll have to see about that.
Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun! Anyways, we're just gonna thank you. Now that let's try that again. Without further ado, thank you for the introductions. We are going to dive straight back into where we left off. In the previous session, a sneaky rogue in the form of Kairos had taken over the contract of stealing 10 kilograms of... where's my notes? Here we go. 10 kilograms of black crystal from the College of Mages warehouse. They were able to sneak onto said cart and were in the process of trying to steal at least one of the crates, but unfortunately those crates were particularly heavy, and the cart driver noticed, and a fight started to ensue, during which Kairos attempted to drown said driver several times, unsuccessfully, for the driver, thankfully for the driver, but it was a close call. That, however, did help Kairos be able to threaten said driver and steal not just one crate, but the entire cart, bringing it back to Archwall and stowing it away, hidden in their abandoned warehouse that they had purloined. The following morning, a bright and sparkly luminol guided a very distracted Einem Noir towards the warehouse direction, whereupon it was discovered that the black crystal, which we now know to be in somebody else's possession, that Einem had been charged to bring to the College of Mages in Farron, had already been collected and was supposedly on its way to the College of Mages in Fall. Finding this somewhat distracting and unsure what to do, Einem decided to take their leave of Luinil and use the transportation circle to make their way back to Farron. While on the way to the warehouse district, Luinil and Einem came across a very nervous-looking dwarf in the form of Braun, who guided them at least part of their way towards their destination via the Crafters District. Having set them on their way, Braun set up the day's work and was in the middle of making a very lovely glass. I'm going to say vase, perhaps. Very lovely glass vase when they were interrupted by a very flamboyant and very well-dressed figure named Evan Dane, requesting their services to make a strange sculpture that seemed to be a holder of something. After negotiating prices and negotiating time, etc., Braun sent them on their way and started to look for their boss named Naeve. Their search was very quickly and shockingly brought to an end when they found Naeve, arms and legs splayed out in front of them, leaning against the wall with a black glass-like dagger embedded in their chest. This very shocking revelation and find for them was something that took a little bit about Braun, shall we say, and so they decided to call upon their shop assistant, commanding them to search for the guards and asking them of a name of a person who was able to find people. The name was given Penny, and so Braun, unsure as what to do, decided to go to the docks and search out there, which was a very logical decision. And unknowing of the underworld connections that that happened in this city, decided to go to the local tavern called the Flying Turtle Inn. Whereupon they were actually successful in finding Penny, and some discussions were started, but not known how that occurred. At that same time, our sneaky rogue managed to deliver some of the crystal to Kalen Ra, the temple leader of Nox Umbra, and he was very appreciative, and certain indications were made about potential more crystal being made and being sold. That after such discussions were made, Kairos decided to retain one of the crates of black crystal that they had, and returned through various different sideways and byways to the College of Mages warehouse with two of the crates outside the warehouse. While this was all happening, jeez, a lot happened last session. while this was all happening, our rogue and monk had made their way to the temple of Altior, the major gods in my world of Malantar. A discussion was had between our monk and the high priest, in which our monk was able to confess is the wrong word, but revealed to the high priest that they had a vision from the god of Altior, and in which Altior gave some very interesting clues, as well as the vision of a red dragon, a very, very, very unusual creature for this world. Where did I get off? Oh, you're gonna have to excuse me for a moment. I just need to do some sorting out of stuff. We have somebody joining us.
Oh, yay!
Hello.
Yay! We have a Jeff. So give me 2 seconds while I just do something out here.
Hello, Jeff.
Why did Zoom suddenly do... Why did... Oh. Sorry about this, so you're having to watch me sort things out immediately on stream, which is not fun. Either ways, a discussion was had between the High Priest of Altior and Progenitas, where things were discussed and things were talked about, and it was decided that Progenitas should do some more searching, and to have the High Priest question our tiefling rogue, who was in the process of at least... Oh, come on, just do it work for me. Ah, damn it. So much stuff is going on. Oh, I know what's going to happen. Just give me 2 seconds. Yeah, I thought that would happen. Damn it. Here's me trying to be a professional, and no, this isn't going to happen.
It's alright.
Fine.
We are still proud of you.
Shut up.
Just wanted to say that me and your dad are supportive, but okay.
Hey, Requiem. My apologies, chat. You're going to have to bear with me while I figure out some stuff that's going on right now, because this is what happens when you're not prepared to have people just suddenly join. So you're gonna have to give me a few seconds while I just sort out some camera stuff. I will get back to the intro of today, but it's gonna take us a little bit. By the way,
I know there's some people that have the same issues with OBS when new people come in too. So
it's more. I also have to figure out how things work. There we go. We have a Jeff. Ha! There we go. Hey, Jeff.
Hi.
hey,
Hi.
yeah.
There we go. We will eventually be having an Eric who will be joining us in the form of Rentas, but yeah, that will happen eventually.
Yeah, it should be about 15 to 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Anyways, so back to the recap. That's what I was doing. Back to the recap. So that's what I was doing, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Yeah. Our monk had a discussion with the High Priest of Altior, in which they revealed that they had a vision from Altior themselves, and in which there was a dragon that was revealed to them, and also black crystal, and the vision of an elderly elf in flowing fancy red robes, and a warning that said that this elf was playing with time and should be stopped. It was upon I was just at the end of the discussion, our monk decided to also ask the High Priest to have a discussion with our tiefling rogue, who had up to this point been saying that they were from the College of Mages, or at least that is the view that they had been given. The High Priest set off in order to have a discussion with our tiefling rogue, in which our tiefling rogue said, "No, I'm not actually from the College of Mages. I am a supporter of Altior," and began to try and ingratiate themselves with the High Priest, when a small flying creature in the form of Luanil entered the temple and drew everyone's attention. And that's where we're going to kick off today. Luanil, you have many monks and priests gathering around you, trying to corral you to move out of the temple, and a more ornately dressed priest and a tiefling less ornately dressed person is making their way towards you.
Yes. Would I know what tieflings are?
I would say so.
Okay.
I'd say so. Well, they would. You would know what they were, and you would know their race. However, from where you were, they have. Well, I'm just going to say that you would know them. You'd know that they were a people.
Yeah, they're not completely unknown to me.
No. You would know what tieflings look like.
Yeah. Okay.
And what they were.
Well, Corby was sent away. If I remember. Yeah, I sent him out.
Yeah.
Just gathering my brain here. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah. So I'll go up to the ornate-looking man, and I would safely Luino would safely assume that that's the high priest. So.
It's pretty obvious who they seem to be a person of importance within this temple. Yes.
Yeah, at the very least, he would recognize that's someone important, so he'll fly up to. I'll fly up to the high priest and tell him, "Oh, hello, good day."
Good day. What on earth are you?
I'm a fairy.
Fairy. Interesting little fellow. I would instantly grab behind my back and get out my lute, and like, is it okay if I sing a song about you? Maybe not now. Or
No. This is a place of worship and praise, not one of frivolous nature.
And I wouldn't want to oppose a party, but okay.
Really? You would oppose that?
I'm always down for a party, dear fairy, if you want to meet up later tonight and have a drink for town.
Where I'm from, we celebrated song and dance, so I'm not. Could you tell me more about this place? It looks interesting. Keep looking around. It looks like a temple.
That is because it is. Do you not know of the Father, the first Lord, the Lord of Lights, our Savior, Altior?
I roll a little bit with my eyes and take a swig for my flask again with the scent of Altior on. With heathens, alright, always.
Well, no, I come from a different island, and we didn't have a lot of temples to Altior there. I've heard of it, but where my people lived, there weren't a lot of temples.
Well, that's it's unfortunate to hear. I think that is something that should need to be changed in the future. Whereabouts are you from?
It's a fairly long story. I come from one of the different realms, and I've traveled, so to say, through the unexplored lands, and I spent a few years on...
Sorry. The unexplored lands?
Yes.
You are from beyond the mists?
Well, yeah, it did get foggy quite often there. You are correct in that.
Noise by the sea. Terrible level then.
Luinal, you would know, it's an unusual phrase to call it the mists, but you would know it as the wall of fog, or the wall of cloud. It is a literal wall of clouds that seems to just lie in the middle of this of the ocean, effectively. And the fact that you were able to travel beyond it is a feat in and of itself. So you would know of this wall.
Okay. Well, yes. I've traveled past the wall of clouds. Multiple. Sorry.
How?
Well, that's a very long story. It's some things happened when I was younger, and I was there was a group, and I sorta kinda traveled with them, and they left me behind in Quetzalcoatl. You probably know that, right? Yeah, you would know that. Yeah, it's not too far.
That is quite a distance from the hegemony of Fall.
Well, time and space are relative.
Not here. They are not.
Can I quickly butt in? Do I know what they are talking about? The unexplored lands and the Wall of Fog?
You can roll me a history check if you like.
I probably won't know about it, but I'll see.
Who knows? You never know.
You can do it, Sam.
Wait, give me a second.
We believe in you.
Oh!
Hey.
Oh wow! Wait. Okay. So yes, there was this time when first roll of the game, natural 20 out of the door. Yeah. Here we go. Way back in your past, when you were still part of the clans of the Tieflings, you heard tell of tales of these fabled lands beyond the mists of the world, and you knew that the mists were a thing. They are a thing, and you know that from your childish explorations into myths and fairy tales that the mists were far to the north of Manantar, far to the north, and seemed to be this impenetrable barrier from which anybody who sailed in would just be either lost or would find themselves emerging again on the same side in which they had entered. As to the unexplored lands, there were just myths, legends, fables, a land of wondrous beasts, a land of plenty, a land of myth and magic and mystery. No, there are no tales except mostly fanciful imagination. Except there is now somebody in front of you who is from
Him. I have this listening in my eyes and like nearly childlike, and I look at Louis and like, you're from the unexplored lands? Okay, you sure have some stories to tell. I'm not a bard yet. I'm not known through the lands, but I please, can you tell me stories about your home so I can spread them through song and histories through the whole world.
Well, that's. I'm sorry, but I am now going to butt in here. It's Mr. Tiefling, this is a conversation that you two can have later. You and I need to have a discussion, and Fairy.
Yes.
I would like to talk further with you as well.
Sure, I would love to know more about this place.
Okay, well, that's a conversation that would have to happen just a little bit later. Please feel free to make yourself at home. I feel slightly worried saying that to you, but feel free to make yourself at home here in our temple, and I will be back shortly. Tiefling, please follow me.
What? See you in a bit, and I will. Yeah, I'm gonna give. Is there a specific color for Altior?
White.
Okay, I'll give him. I've probably seen a lot of white then in the temple. Right?
Oh yeah, this entire building is basically just whitewash.
All right, then I'll
whitewash
give,
and some gold as well.
I'll give the high priest a white rose.
You've produced this. Just a little bit, Marmalade Squeeze. Just you produce this white rose and hand it over to you. You produce this white rose and proceed to give it to him, and he looks at it and doesn't go to reach for it. Thank you for your offer, but you can hand it to one of our monks here.
If he's not going to reach for it, I definitely will. I will just make a quick look around and just slowly reach for it, and if nobody bites, then I will take it.
If the high priest will see you doing this, in which case, well, our tiefling friend seems to have a fanciful imagination for you, so you may.
Right, and I'll give the rose to the tiefling.
Thank you. Yeah, and I will just look. I will now just be focused on the rose and look at it and mutter like, "Forgotten unexplored lands. What the hell? I have to talk to him."
Yes, well, follow me, please.
I follow him.
And he leads you out of the main nave of the temple and into the same through the same door that you were originally at, and down the corridor to his office, where he invites you in. You have not seen this office, and it is sparsely furnished, but gives a sense of warmth and welcome. There's a very simple desk. There's a bookcase there, which seems to be slightly in disarray at this present moment, and his desk seems to be full of various bits of parchments of books, possibly to do a conversation he just had. But in there are two quite comfortable chairs, and he indicates to have you sit in one of them. The what? Yeah.
Before I sit down, I will put on my backpack and put the rose safely inside there, and put it right next to, in the safest place of my backpack, next to the book, playing the lute for dummies.
Wonderful.
Next to it, and make sure everything is stowed away, and whenever I sit down, and yeah.
Well, that was a certain distraction.
It was, but for me, a very pleasant distraction. I'm sorry that he made a mess of your interior design with all the roses.
Well, I have the utmost respect for. I presume they are a druid. I have the utmost respect for them, no matter what they've done for considering what they have done for us and the world. But they can be a rather nuisance. Anyways, you were saying.
Sorry, I completely forgot everything after that meetup. Let me find. I ran into with your monk, Porgenitas, I believe. Oh wait, I don't know his name.
Yeah.
I was into your monk.
Yes, they mentioned that you were from the College of Mages, and I believe you said before that our pleasant distraction of our friend from beyond the mists, you are not from the College of Mages.
I am sorry for lying to your pupil, but as a tiefling not with the College of Mages, you need to be careful in who to trust. And I've been free for a few years now, and I would hate to see the freedom taken away again. So it's easier to just reinforce their perception and use the fear that surrounds people of my race, and people will just respect me without me doing anything. So I tend to use that for keeping up this charade.
Roll a persuasion check.
19.
Wow.
Just keeps on giving.
Wow, it keeps on giving here, yeah. You've placed me in a rather difficult position here. You seem very earnest in your statement that you are free, as you said, of the College of Mages, and if that is so, I am quite delighted to hear that. But yet you lied, and the axiom and tenet of Altior is truth. And you say, I should not trust anyone. Why should I trust you then?
I have been living under the College of Mages for 17 years. I've seen family members die to wear visions of grandeur, and they seem to paddle around black crystal, a rock that gets mined under extreme dangerous circumstances where they use members of my race as tools, as expendable, and I am not... if there's one thing I want to do while I'm staying here in Archwall is to bring down their operations and be a thorn in the side of College of Mages, especially when it's about something as disdainful as Black Crystal.
Excuse me a minute. Interesting. Perhaps we, well, not we per se. It is unusual for a tiefling to join the Order of Altior, and I do not expect you to join.
I won't join the Order of Altior, just to get this clear. If we work together, we work as partners, I won't work as a subordinate.
That will never happen.
I was... You can accept also if you have fears about your church's image. I was trained as for covert operations, so you don't have to fear me slipping up anything or being seen walking into you won't have to fear that I am a leak or that I will slip up.
But perhaps the perhaps Progenitus, who has been following the same leads, perhaps you can work together.
I sure hope so.
I need to think on this. Thank you for the conversation. You will hear, or at least Progenitus will find you. And talking of Progenitus, we have an Eric.
Yay.
This will just be admitting him, so please do excuse the now
Do I have to...
the joys that are now going to happen with regards to the whole rearranging of cameras again. So please do excuse me.
Should I leave my laptop?
Yes, please. Yes,
Okay.
please.
Perfect.
This is why I should stop fiddling with stuff until they actually get things sorted. There we go. So, hey, Eric.
Hello.
Hola.
Hey.
Hey, Eric. Welcome back.
You are
you.
back. You are here. Everybody will see Eric when he decides to
When I'm done eating.
when he's done eating and decides to make himself known. We are going to proceed from the Temple of Altior across the housing district, across the Crafters district to the Warehouse district, where a human-looking person in a very roguish smile and attire has just pulled up outside the warehouse of the College of Mages. With a cart full with 2 crates of black crystal. Kairos.
Hello. This was where
There is
Sam had left before, correct?
this is where Lewinil had just emerged from.
Luino, that's right. Okay. Hello. Is there anybody here?
You yell that out, and the door. After a short while, a fairly well-armored tiefling makes a pokes their head out the door and looks in your direction.
I found this cart outside the city from a bunch of drunk brigands. I thought I would return it because I heard them talking about the College of Mages.
Roll me a deception check.
Ooh, okay, not bad.
Oh, wow. We just, grab that fella. Just quick double check for myself. Yeah, okay. Right, what happened to the driver?
I don't know. He wasn't there when with the brigands. I assume the brigands did something to him.
Well, okay, well, thank you for bringing this here. This can't be it.
Oh, I don't know how much was with it. I imagine you'd be happy that you got this much back. This looks like a lot. I don't even know what it is.
Okay. Ambrose, get out of the door. Give me a minute. And well, you see another tiefling, a red tiefling, comes running to the door, and looks out. He says, "What the hell? This was meant to be. The hell? It's meant to be. Yeah, I know. It's just this fella says that there were some brigands. Don't know what the hell just happened to the driver. What? We'll just get this stuff inside. It can't be out of here. Right, fine, we'll get it in." And they go, and both of them head out and pick and heave the crates off the back of the carts and pull them in. The one who greeted you looks at you and says, "What happened to the third crate?"
I don't know. This was all that they had when I found it. I was just walking on my way back into town.
Shit.
Last night, mind you.
Well, thank you for doing your civic duty. The College of Mages thanks you very much. We'll take it from here. You can leave the car as well. We'll make use of that.
All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean.
Yes. Fine. Thank you.
Every day does one risk their lives with 5 bandits to steal something back for the College of Mazes, but that's all right.
Roll another deception check for me.
Damn it. Ah.
Fucking hell, jeez. Yeah. Right, well done. Congratulations. We got shit to do, so if you don't mind.
All right. The College of Mages is in the town, right? I'll just go let them know that I found this outside and that your guards weren't.
No need to do that. It's fine. We'll take it from here.
Oh, it's not a problem at all. I just want to do my civic duty.
And you have done your civic duty. Thank you very much.
I don't think it would be quite finished yet if I didn't let the College of Mages know.
Look, mate. Fuck off.
Oh, okay. You look like you're tough and mean business. I don't want to make any issue with you. I'll just go let the bandits know.
Yeah.
Bye.
He closes the door very quickly, very quickly after you. Oh man, how the hell? How? Just jeez. Fuck you, fantasy grounds. So
very well. I think I might have to go and check out the College of Mages itself.
You can certainly try.
I will. I'm gonna head that way.
Okay. Roll me. This is more about you actually having the knowledge that there is a College of Mages here.
Oh, okay.
I
assume that there was. I apologize.
Well, they tend not to announce unless the College of Mages is rather unusual in its organization. So when there is a College of Mages, you know that there's a college around. But otherwise, other times it can be a bit more low key. Which one would be best in this? I think just run me a history check.
History. All right.
It's not really known.
Gotcha.
You wouldn't, or any ideas of there being a college of mages here. You wouldn't know where it would be.
Okay.
If there was one.
I walk away, I'm thinking to myself, it'll be nice to fuck these guys over again in the future, because it sticks. All right, I think I will head back to, it's like midday, right? Something of that nature?
Yeah, it's about midday, yeah.
I think I'm going to head right back to the Cloak and Dagger, see what's going on.
Sure, no worries. Heading back, it's a little bit more lively. There appears to be there is a unusual character that seems to be celebrating. They are quite well dressed in leathers, very fine-looking leathers from here. Very well tailored boots, and with long pointed ears and a ponytail.
All right.
And they seem to be spreading the wealth around, shall we say.
Oh, interesting. Are they part of a group, or are they kind of integrating themselves within the group, as it were?
It seems to be more that if anybody looks to have an empty glass, they are going up to hey, do you want a refill? Yeah. Who wants another drink? Yeah. You want another drink? Yes. I got hit it big recently. Yeah. Come on. And just seems to be spreading the gold around a bit.
All right. I'll go and find a seat. We're relatively close, so I can just hear him talking to people. If I can glean any information from him.
He will actually come up to you.
Okay.
When you take a seat, and when you take a seat, he will actually come up to you and say, "Hey, you're new. You also look like you're empty. Want a drink?"
Oh, sure. I'll take a drink. What are we celebrating? You look like you're having a very good day.
Oh, I just pulled off the score of a lifetime. Contract, obviously. It was contract, obviously, but some of the best work yet. Oh man, that was good.
What did you do?
Oh, it's an assassination contract.
A what? One more time.
It was an assassination contract. I mean, you're part of the Temple of Noctumbra, right?
Yes.
Otherwise you wouldn't be here.
That's true. That's fantastic that you succeeded so well. This must have been a high-profile contract, no?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a bit high. It seemed to be. It was a well-off fella, at least.
Nice.
I think it was a bit. To be honest, I don't want to like just spew my beans here or anything, but managed to put it off without any other fuckers noticing that we're there. Oh, so good.
Oh, that is
so good.
Amazing. You've got to tell me your secrets. How did you... Tell me the story. I'm anxious to hear what happened. Because I hope I could be as good as you someday.
It could be. You look like you got the shape, you got the form, you got the skills. It looks like you got there.
You think so?
But yeah, maybe. What
That's
could
awesome.
I please have your passive perception?
Passive perception is a number between 1 and 20. There we go, 16.
16. You are as he's talking and being sort of very flamboyant and tooting his own horn a bit. You notice on his right hand, the middle finger, is this small ring with a green glowing gem.
Does this hit any kind of memory or anything?
You can roll Arcana.
And Arcana?
Arcana, yeah.
It's pretty. Catches the light.
It's pretty catches the light, yeah. Pretty much. But he starts talking. He says, "Yeah, no, I was on the way. I had to go and do this other job, but I had to get to the crafters district. I need to go to that that guild. It's an all sorts guild. God knows what. There's a dwarf who works there, and two humans. Yeah, they work there. But it was one of the humans I need to get, and it was one of the guilds. And guilds, of course, you know that guilds are they're pretty uptight. They're pretty uptight and tend to be quite high. Tend to be quite high up in there. But it was one of the guild members I think it was the leader of the guild, or at least the leader of that shop, at least. Anyways, when I got there, all three of them were wearing shit bollocks. But I've got my secret weapon. So I took my secret weapon. I snuck in just at the moment where that midget was just working on some glass. And I was just there. I heard some talking out. I glanced back, and there's this big, tall, lanky fop talking to the dwarf fop. The two of them having a bit of banter, and the target just slipped into the back. So I came up behind him and stabbed him right in the chest. So super quiet, hand on the mouth, everything. Hand on the mouth, in the chest, dumped his body at the back. Broke the neck also just to make it look like he slipped and fell. But yeah, and then
covering all the bases.
Covering all the bases, yeah, that's how it goes. It's covering all the bases, and just snuck out again. They were still talking, and managed to just sneak around the fops. That was a bit of nifty footwork, that was, but yeah, just managed to sneak around the fops. Yeah,
that is amazing. As he's talking, he mentions all of this. I feel that he's over-exaggerating quite a bit, just because he seems way too happy and brazen about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I want to look and see, does he look like he has all of his belongings on him? Does anything look like it's missing, perchance?
Roll me an insight check.
I want to do something I can to bring this guy's bravado down.
Yeah, seems to have everything on him.
Oh, nice. So this great weapon that you have, how did you? What was it? Was it like a magic crossbow or something?
No. It's jeez. No, that's a real story. That is, yeah. That's the real story. No. It's well, yeah. It's just person can't give all their secrets up. You know what I mean?
Oh, I hear you. Oh, that sounds fantastic. I really hope that you made sure you had everything with you.
Yeah. I had everything really. Why? What are you trying to say?
Oh, I just saw someone like kind of eyeing your pouches a little bit ago. They were over there.
No. He starts looking around. He goes, and then he starts looking. He starts checking in places you didn't think he would be checking, but he starts checking all over his body, and then he stops, and he says, "Fuck that shit." Oh no! Fuck! Shit!
What's wrong?
Fuck. It's fine. I gotta go and do something.
Your pouch gone?
No, it's fine. I'll lovely to meet you. Don't know here, but enjoy the rest of your drink. Bye. And he gets up and just walks out.
I'm gonna wait a second. I'm gonna trail him.
Right. Roll me a stealth check.
Boom, baby.
Wow. Oh, damn.
You don't even know where you are.
You don't even know where you are. Yeah, wow. Yeah, no, with a natural 20, that is, you stalk him, there's this casual demeanor, you just slip into this role, and you're able to stalk him from way back, and he's making his way very quickly, and you are easily able to keep up. You just stalk him, watch him. Oh, he's going that way, and you make a turn. You predict where he's going to go, and you happen to watch him walk down another side street. Oh yeah, I know the side street, and he leads you all the way back to the Crafters District, and he stops in an alleyway, in a shadowed alleyway, across from the. Could you please tell us, Braun? Could you please tell us the name of the guild again? Just because I have forgotten the name and I can't find it in my notes quickly.
Fortune's Favor.
The Fortune's Favor, thank you. And he stops outside the guilds labeled the Fortune's Favor. And he's how far away with you would you be?
Far enough that I can see what he's doing, but not too close that he would feel someone following him.
Okay.
Maybe 30 feet or so at the most. Right,
sure. Then you would. Your passive perception is pretty high, so it's not super high though. Just run me a quick perception check.
All right. No.
Alright, okay, so no, you wouldn't hear him muttering. You wouldn't hear what he's saying. You can see that he's muttering under his breath. But he's you wouldn't be able to hear what he's saying from here. But he's definitely muttering his breath, and he seems to be eyeing the guild. And he does glance around briefly, but with your natural 20, he just doesn't even see you. But he glances around briefly. And then looks up and down the street, looks across the guild, looks up and down the street. And he glances down at his ring, goes, and you can hear audibly from this. Fuck. Shit. Okay. And he looks again, and then darts across the street towards the shop.
Okay. I'm going to kind of go in through the.
Oh man.
I'm gonna follow him. Keep following him.
Okay, no worries. He enters the store, and very quickly makes his way through it towards the back. Once you also get to the store, it is empty and there is nobody there.
Like even things on the shelves are all gone.
Oh no! There are things. When I say empty, I mean there is nobody there. It looks like the shop was very quickly abandoned. You can see on the side that there was a what seems to be a glass vase that was in the process of being made, but has just been very quickly put down and put aside. You can see that the forge that would have been used to blow said glass is still lit, and that you can see there are some woodworking tools that have just been dumped on the side, etc. It looks like the place was abandoned very, very quickly.
Right. I'm gonna try to move to a spot that I'm hidden from him, but so that I can, if I can't see him, at least listen into what he's saying or doing.
Okay, then your natural 20 got you this far, but now I do need another stealth roll from you.
Aww. Let's see. Come on. Oh, okay.
Fucking hell, jeez. You are on fire today.
Sometimes.
You head back into and find a little corner that's between the forge and another I'm not going to say woodworking bench, but it's another stonemason's spot. And you sort of hide yourself there. You can hear him rummaging around in the back, and then there's this sound of, oh, thank God, shit, fuck, thank heavens, got it. Oof. Come on.
You can't see what he's doing.
No.
I can't.
No, you can't. You can hear him making noises, but you can't see what he's doing.
Okay.
He is headed through a door into the back.
Can I follow him?
Yeah, sure. With that stealth roll, yeah, you can.
All right,
Opening the door very quietly, he opens out into what can only be described as the storehouse for this shop, and he's there leaning over a body, and seems to be trying to pull something out of the body.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to spider climb up the side of the wall. How tall is the building? Like is like regular standard 10-foot type of thing?
Yeah, it's regular standing 10 foot. You are inside right now.
Okay. So I'm gonna crawl up the inside so I can like kind of be like Spider-Manning it off the roof, off the ceiling.
Okay.
And as well as I can, I'm gonna try to peek inside. So if he does come out, he's hopefully won't see me.
All right, that's fine. We're going to move from there across the city again towards a tavern where a very, very well-dressed dwarf is deep in conversation with a scrawny-looking halfling.
Okay, so I need you to find a person for me.
Right?
Goes by the name of, I think it was Evan Dane of the Dane family. Does that sound familiar to you? I don't know. That was his name. Dane, yeah.
That was vaguely familiar.
Said it was some sort of family from some area, something Isle, I think.
So, oh, God. Shit. Is this going to take me out of Archwell?
I mean, he was in the city about an hour ago.
Oh, so you mean he's already here?
Yeah, he came to see me. Didn't know it was me.
What the fuck are you coming to me for?
I don't know where he is. I need him found.
Right, I see how it is. Okay. Well, normally I don't really do things off the books, but yeah, fuck it. This is one.
This is for Naeve.
But what?
This is for Naeve.
Who?
The leader of Fortune's Favor. I was told she asked you to find stuff once in a while.
Oh, you mean Daria?
Well, Daria's our secretary, yeah.
Oh shit! What's happened to Naeve?
She's dead.
Oh.
Stabbed.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this had anything to do with it, but if he did, I would like him found. And I'd like you to tell me where he is.
Right, well, okay, I'll do my best. I normally charge for this sort of thing, but, well, I'll do this one for free. That's fine.
Are you sure?
Fuck, really? Naeve's gone?
Do you know of anyone it was in her body? I didn't take it with me. Shit. It was a dagger made of like this weird black material, pure black. Like the blade and the hilt.
Blade and hilt. No. Nah, it can't be.
Do you know them?
Just legend, really.
Legend? Really? Oh, God.
Well, no, just let's just cool it a bit. There was, that can't be right. You sure it was black?
Yeah, it was either black or a very dark purple at that point, but I'm pretty sure it was black.
Was it? Did it look like glass by any chance?
Honestly, I couldn't tell what it was, and it's very surprising coming from me. But maybe. I mean, it was a toss. I kind of just walked in on my dead boss's body, so.
Yeah, yeah, alright, I get it. That's fine. Alright, well, Oh, fuck noticed that. Well, I'll do this one for free. If I find him, where can I find you?
Oh, right. I'm gonna be in town for a little bit now. Damn it. Well, my house is no longer my house. So, are there any really not nice inns around here that no one would think to look in?
Yeah, is this one?
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right. Hey, Jim? Yeah? Jim, you got a spot for this fella? What, for that fop? Yeah. Just do it. Alright. Done. You got a spot for you. At least for a night or two. You might have to start paying after that. He's a bit of a miser.
I'm fine with paying, in all honesty. It's okay, but look, if this Dane fellow doesn't turn out to be the person who killed Naeve, either one, the first one you can find, just let me know where they are.
Yeah, I'll do what I can. I'll go and do some contacts.
Thank you. And if you know people that are good at killing, I would like to be put in touch with them.
Might know a few, yeah.
Good.
Are you sure about this?
The person who did this is gonna feel exactly what I felt when I found their body.
Alright then, dude. I'll see you soon. And she gets up from the table, pulls her hood up.
Thank you again. And your knife is very nice, by the way.
Thanks. She, without turning around, she makes her way out of the bar.
Can I get another apple juice?
Yeah, coming up.
Okay, good. Oh.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm going to, while I'm taking drinking the apple juice, I'm just going to kind of once again, just look down without taking it out, just look down. If you're listening, which I know you usually are, you're going to tell me who's looking for this thing. And you're going to tell me everything you know about them. So that I know. I just want to know. Please.
Okay.
And then after the juice, I'll head up into the room that I was given.
Sure.
And then...
It's about mid-afternoon, so if you want to spend the rest of your time there, you can.
Are there like any small stalls out in the warehouse district, or no? It would all be in the market district.
That would mainly be in the crafters and market district, yes.
Yeah, I'm not willing to go there just yet after everything.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I'll just stay in the room, hopefully waiting for a response.
No worries. We move across again towards the temple district, where Progenitas has just made their way back up to their room. Is there anything particular you'd like to be doing here?
After knocking over a vase and cleaning up and everything. Yes, whilst walking back towards my room, I think again about the blue moon, about the vision, and about the extra information that the high priest gave me about the dragon. And I want to, knowing that the tiefling that was following me is now inside the temple, I want to sneak outside the temple and go back to the library to get some extra information on the blue moon, on the red dragon, and for myself on my tinkering abilities.
Sure. Which would you like to do first? The tinkering or the library?
Well, it's everything is in the library that I want to find extra information on, and tinkering is what I do in my off time when I get back.
Sure. All right. Please just make me a stealth check. The DC is very low, as you are very familiar with this with this location. Basically, just don't biff it.
Yeah, don't say that. I don't even know that I'm there.
You don't even know that you're there. Nobody knows.
Wow.
Your own shadow doesn't even know you're there.
Bye.
Bye. Literally, yeah. You make your way out, and it's again, it's just that you just slip into this movement, this way of walking and moving and observing what's going on around you, and you are out and gone, and you are down the road. Like I said, you start walking, and there's this sudden moment of, hang on a minute, where's? Oh yeah, my shadow's there. It's that sort of really like, yeah, wow, it's impressive, and you find yourself very swiftly, very sneakily in front of the library.
Yeah, I tapped the guardian on his shoulder because I'm stealthy as fuck, so he didn't even see me coming. Hi.
Progenitus. Please don't do that to me. I have enough wrinkles as it is. I'd rather not have some more. What can I do for you,
I
brother?
thought you heard me coming in. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, I have been meditating about everything we spoke about last time. And I was wondering if you have some extra information about the Blue Sun in one of your books that I could borrow.
Oh, well.
And don't go running yet because I'm having a list.
Okay. Well, let me get a piece of parchment. And he sort of makes his way very slowly over to a side desk and pulls out very slowly this piece of parchment and draws a very slowly this quill and the ink pot. Okay. What is it?
So the extra information on books on the Blue Sun.
Mm-hmm.
I also like all the information you have about the red dragons.
Okay.
Specifically in this part of the world. And if you have any, I would like to have some book or workbook or something about tinkering. And whilst you are looking for that, is your student here by any chance?
I'm sure. I think they are. Grace. Oh, where is that girl? Your passive perception is 16, I believe. 15, 16.
Let me check.
I remember it being quite
15,
high.
15.
15.
Yes.
You spot Grace. She is trying to be stealthy. As in, she's trying to stealthily sleep down one of the corridors of the of the library.
Yeah, I'm writing down her name now so that I can
Grace.
call her something else than your student or your assistant. Okay, just go. Yeah, I see her. I'll wake her up. Just go find the books if you can.
Well, actually, before we do that, I forgot what name I gave him. Oh well, there. I forgot what name I gave him. Did I give him a name? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. We're going to call him Richard. That's
Richard.
his name. That's his name.
And the guardian's name is Richard.
The guardian's name is Richard. I don't think I did give his name.
No.
Richard is he after you've given your list on those subjects. He said, "Well, I can very easily answer 2 of those questions for you. Unfortunately, we are a very small library, so the information on the Blue Sun is, well, only what we have in symbology, I'm afraid. I can have a look, but I'm quite certain, almost 99% sure, that we do not have any more information here on the Blue Sun. That sort of information you might want to find at one of the larger libraries in one of the major cities here on Germany. So that is something that I know we can't answer to you. Red Dragons as well. I only have myths and legends, really.
I would love some.
Right, okay. Sure.
There's often more information in those than most people think.
This is very true. This is very, very true, yes. Quite. I forgot that myths and legends are based on a kernel of truth. Right, okay, well. And he potters off down into the aisles. Do you want to wake up Grace now, or do you want
Yes.
to? You do. Okay. Walking over to her, you give her a
Very
kick
silently.
very silently. Oh yeah, I'm
I'll
using
try
your
to scare her.
using your previous stealth roll. That's easy enough to do. You wander over there.
But I'll make sure she doesn't hurt herself. I mean, that's...
Oh, well, she's fast asleep right now.
But you can get startled and scare
true.
her up and bump
Oh
your
no,
head or
she's
anything.
she is at the possibly the furthest back part of the library she can be, in the dustiest corner. That what will presume to be the dustiest corner. But as you approach, you start to notice that this corner is far less dusty than it should be, and you can probably glean with you've got quite high wisdom, right?
Yeah.
You can definitely assume that this is possibly a location that she has used before on many occasions, judging by the lack of dust surrounding it. And she's just sitting there against the wall, fast asleep.
Okay.
So you give her a kick?
No. I'll
Okay.
go to put my head beside her ear and suddenly shout, Gracie!
And she lashes she lashes out at you.
I'll block it.
What's your armor class?
I don't block it.
You don't block it. What's your
I
armor
don't
class?
think so. Let me check. 16.
No, you don't block it. Unfortunately, she does
No.
hit you, and you'll just take what was it? 1 point of damage.
Ow.
From that. Oh shit! Predators! Fucking hell!
What's what you get from sneaking around on me?
Yeah. Fucking hell! You're gonna have to teach me that one day.
Yes, I might.
Jeez.
I might. But I've seen you walking around in my, following my footsteps, so to say. And I was wondering if you have seen anything peculiar around me. People following me, people interested in me. Just
Well, apart from
the
that one time,
information you have.
apart from that one time where you fucking spotted me. Shit.
You think that was only one time? That's funny.
Fuck you. Alright, yeah, look, I'm in training. Give us a chance.
No, I want to use your training.
What, you wanna be my mentor?
Of course. Of course, I want to help you, but I also want to use you. See
Well,
what you have done and give you some pointers on what to get better at.
alright, well, I don't. You don't know how. Thanks for the offer, Freitas. Thanks for the offer. You seem like a cool guy, but unfortunately, I technically already have a mentor.
I know, Richard, right?
No, it's not Richard.
Ah.
He's just a guardian.
Who is your
It's
mentor?
yeah. This is where This is where your GM looks at PC list. It's technically Rose.
Rose.
Yeah, it's technically meant to be her.
Okay. Mr. GM, do I know Rose?
No, you would not know Rose.
Okay.
She's technically meant to be my sorry, I actually gave her the wrong title. She's not a Veritan, she's a Seeker. She's technically meant to be my Veritan, and Veritans are meant to be mentors. I'm just a Seeker. And
So,
well-
how did you call Rose? A
Just-
Veritan?
a Veritan, yes. Veritan. A Veritan.
Yes.
So I'm technically just a Seeker, and she's meant to be my mentor, but I ain't seen her in a long time.
Okay. Any idea where she went?
No, not really. She said that I had to do that. She said that I had to stay here, do some. I don't know really. Do some research. didn't really say about what. She just said I had to stay here, had to make myself useful, and then she said she'd be back. But that was like 4 years ago, and she's never come back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Don't really
while.
know why, to be honest.
Okay, but now back to my question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't seen anybody trying to follow you per se. Well, there was that tiefling idiot, but
yeah.
no, not really seen anybody following you per se. But there was this weird character, this weird small flying character that caught my interest.
A weird small flying character.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just about 2 foot, 3 foot, I think. Saw them from a distance, and they were. It was pretty easy to tell. They kept getting everybody's attention really, and they were flying. They had the crow with them as well, I think.
That's weird.
It was weird. Yeah.
Mr. GM, would I know anything about these kind of creatures?
You can roll me a history check if you like, or a nature check. I'll leave it up to you.
I'll check which one is better. History or nature? Yeah, it's doesn't really matter. Okay.
Nah, not a clue.
Nature have been better. That's the question. Nope.
It still wouldn't have been made a difference. So no, you don't know anything about this.
Okay. Could you try to find out more information about that flying guy? It sounds really interesting, and I don't have a clue what kind of creature that would be. So, if nothing else, it's just
Sure.
for knowledge.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to actually? And she looks at the library around you. Do you want me to actually look in the library about it, or do you want me to follow?
I want you to follow it.
Yeah, what if? Oh yeah, that's easy. Yeah, sure, I could do that. I can do that for you.
I mean, you're not too big of a girl, so you can blend in with the.
Here. Are you saying not too big of a girl?
No. I was trying to give you a tip in how to get better in sneaking around.
Oh right, okay.
So don't get defensive on me straight away. You could sneak in fairly well with the urchins here that walk around, and
What?
that way be sneaky as fuck because no one pays them any mind.
What you mean? What? Really?
Yeah, really. I was an urchin.
You,
Well, I still am, of course, but in my heart. but
you were one of them shits on the road.
Yes. That's where I learned most of my skills.
Well, fuck me, I never thought of doing that.
Most people don't.
Huh. Maybe I'll give it a try, yeah. Maybe,
Well, you know where to find me, or I know where to find you, so...
We'll find each other.
Of course. Good
Alright.
luck.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip.
Not a problem.
You leave her to her ponderings, I presume.
Yes, of course.
Sure.
And I'll kind of look into the library to see where Richard is and to see if I can
No worries.
myself
You-
find any interesting reads.
Roll me investigation check.
Investigation.
Wandering around, you see all sorts of things. You see there's a book on geology. You see there's a book on ancient arcana. You see there's a book on myths and legends from the fallen cities of Barandesh, and there is actually all sorts here. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just something interesting?
Just something that would touch on the basis that I'm now trying to cover.
The best solution the best thing that you would be able to have is, well, yes, I'm going to say you find a sort of, it's almost a tinkering for dummies book.
I like that.
It's that how to tinkering for dummies.
Yes, I
with,
like
with,
that.
with the stereotypical red and I'm gonna change it for the sake of for the sake of copyright white backgrounds. And it is literally just a basics guide. It introduces you to, hey, this is a hammer, this is a screwdriver, this is a chisel, and just outlines various different tools that would be used for tinkering. And it starts
recipes.
with the basic recipes, yeah. And it also says, here is what you might want to do when you see a mechanism, and just gives this really obvious symbol of a cog.
Nice.
Just points at it. This is a mechanism. This is what you might want to come across, and it does get a little bit more detail later on, but it's that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Eventually, you do, while you are wandering around the libraries, you do eventually find Richard, the guardian of this library, and he says, "Well, I have this book for you. It's a rather childish book, but have a go." And he hands you a what could only be described as myths and legends.
Red Dragons for Dummies.
What? No, he describes it's not quite Red Dungeons Zombies, unfortunately, but he describes it as a children's book, but it really is just said the collected stories from around the globe, and they it has all sorts. It has it tells of a flicking through the book. You come across the story of a giant slug that was born to save the world, but unfortunately those around it found them untasteful, and so would cut the said slug up and scattered its remains across the globe, and legend tells that it now seeks to pull itself together to take revenge upon those that hurt it. And another legend that tells of a in so many words an ancient black dragon that was able to gather together enough people to be able to free itself and be loosed into the magical realm to be free forever.
Okay.
And it also tells of it does also tell of a red dragon that was so fiery that it birthed a mountain that spewed forth flame and smoke forevermore. And tales like that.
Created a volcano, so to say.
Created a volcano, essentially, yeah. And similar sort of tales. Tales which talk about the creation of something or the destruction of something, and things like that.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Richard. I also found this book, and I show him the Tinkering for Dummies. Would you mind for me taking this with me for a while to read it and study it and see if
yes, that's absolutely fine. I just need you to just sign this little wafer here and make sure that you have it.
Yeah, I'll write down the books, sign the waivers, and find my way back to the tinkering shop where I was, the tinker. No, let me first study the tinkering before I start tinkering.
All right,
I'll sneak back to my room.
It's been a little while now, so please do roll me a stealth check.
Yeah, I figured. I'll do that.
Fucking hell! Wow. Yeah. You sneak back, but as you are sneaking back, you come across one of the routes that you could take is through the temple, but you decide, you poke your head in and say, no, that seems to be quite busy. And the reason why it's quite busy is because there is a small diminutive figure that seems to be flying around and seems to be trying to decorate the entire temple in white and yellow roses.
Okay. Seems like the creature Gracie described.
It's logical, yeah.
Okay. I'll take another route.
Okay, that's fine. Head back and start reading up and tinkering.
Yes. And on
Louis,
the
no.
legends of the black and red dragons, of course.
Sure, no worries. Just roll me a which would be most useful in this regard. Yeah, this would be more of an intelligence check. Please just roll me an intelligence check.
Me?
Yeah, as you were reading up on the legends. Or yeah, just roll me an intelligence check here. It's not bad. It's not bad. The stories that you keep reading, particularly with regards to dragons, they all have this theme in that they all make their way to the magical realm, and that they are released through into the magical realm in some way. And each time that one of these dragons makes their way through, something happens. Like, for example, the red dragon birthing a new volcano. And it also, and when you are reading, it definitely feels like they only ever enter the magical realm when they are either very old or have gained lots of followers. Those are the two main things that seem to tie all these different legends and myths together.
Is there the thing that happens? Is that on our plane or in the magical realm?
Our plane.
Okay.
Those are the things that seem to tie the stories together. While you are reading, Lunel. The tiefling and the high priest have made their way now out into the temple proper. And the high priest is now looking and says, "Well, we should have a talk. I need to introduce you to the Lord, our Lord, Savior, and First Light, Altior, and I need to know more about you."
Well, sure. I'm always up for meeting new people.
Well, nice to meet you, and thank you again, Tiefling. You have still not given me your name, though.
That's
What do I
right.
call
Yeah,
you?
sorry. You can call me Sam. What is your name?
Fuck you.
He asked me first.
Heath. You may call me High Priestess Heath.
Heath.
High Priest Heath.
High priest here.
Heath. Heath.
Dear priest Heath, how are supposed to get into contact again?
Prenitas will meet with you.
He will find me. Okay, good.
Yes.
And you, little friend, also you can also call me Sam. What is your name?
I'm Luanil.
Luanil, what a wonderful name. I'll be outside Luanil. I'm looking for, if it's alright with you, I would love to take you out on a night on the town or to take a celebration as you probably miss from your home world. And I just wait outside.
Yeah, that's fun. I'll catch up with you soon.
Wonderful.
Oh, creature from the unexplored lands, please come with me. And he leads you back down the same corridor that Sam emerged from to his office. He indicates the chair in front of his desk and says, "Feel free to sit."
Yeah, I'll sit down.
And when you sit, you realise that the height of the chair is not quite made for you, so you end up just barely coming above the desk.
I'm fairly used to that, so
Yeah, it's normal. What are you? Oh yes, you said you were a fairy.
yeah.
I don't really know where to begin.
Well, usually it's good to begin at the beginning.
Yes, well, our creation myths of Altior do not say that such a creature as you should exist.
And here I am.
Yes, you are. Yes, indeed. Okay. Altior is the first lord and saviour of us all. They are the first god of the pantheon, and they are the protector of the realm. They are the fighter of all evil. They are the one that leads us into light and truth. And
Grabbing my notebook and I'm writing this down.
You are also literate.
Of course. So it was Altior, the Lord of Light, right?
Yes, they are the first. They are the first and only, and the Lord of Light. Yes.
Such interesting beliefs you people have.
Yes. Forgive me. I don't want to presume to be presumptuous, but you tried to present me with a rose earlier, and my apologies for not taking it. But are you a druid by any chance?
Yes, I have been trained in the druidic ways.
Right. Okay. Well, my greatest respect for your order, but what does the druid have to do with the Temple of Altior, or at least here?
Well, I don't know much about these lands, so I'm just trying to learn new information and meet new people.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't tell you much about these lands, except these lands are brimming with all sorts of things. Are you looking for employment?
Employment? You know, I met this fella the other day who also offered me employment. He was a bit of a... Yeah, I liked him. He was a bit of a weird fella, but he was what was his name? Kyril? Kyrus. It was Kyrus. He was very interesting. Sorry. You were asking something.
Right. Yes. Are you looking for employment? Why? Apart from, you can't of course just walk around trying to find new people. You must be able to fund such an expedition.
Well, I mean, I just travel around and meet people, so it kind of works.
Well, okay.
Did this friend of yours, Sam, need any help with anything?
Well,
or
if they
you also mentioned someone else, something with a what was it? Peter? No, it wasn't Peter. Peter was the other fella. Pete? No.
They did not mention anything to you about Brenitas.
Oh, they did? Oh shit, sorry.
Ooh.
I thought they did mention the name.
No.
No, alright. So, did your friend Sam need any help with anything? I'm always willing to help.
Do you know anything about the College of Mages?
College of Mages.
Good. Okay. Yes. In that case, you can indeed help Sam. The College of Mages is a hideous institution. They are a conniving. They are a horrible canker and cancer upon our world, and you can definitely help them. They require certain excisation. Unfortunately, the College of Mages also has a very strong hold here. Well, not just here, but also in Hegemony of Fall, and they definitely, I'm sure Sam could very much use your help.
Yeah, sure. I'll help Sam.
Right. Well, thank you for meeting. If you do want to join the... Thank you very much, the Wizards of D&D. If you do desire to follow a different order than the Druids, then the Church of Altior is always open to you.
Oh, but I could never. I mean, I don't think Corby would be happy with that.
Such a shame. Please.
Alright, I'll fly off and try and find Sam.
Leads you outside into the main nave, and you are back in the church. Basically, Sam said he would be waiting outside the temple. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll find Sam.
You have found him.
Hello, Sam. I heard you needed help.
Give me a second. Before he comes out, I would like to look around because I need some money for the night if we're going to drink. So I'm looking around if there's somebody who looks like an easy target where I could like pickpocket my way through some beers.
Roll a perception check for me, please.
Or perception.
Or an investigation. Or
Already perception, and it's pretty good, so I keep it.
That is pretty good actually. Yeah, absolutely. There is a individual who is just walking past the temple on their way, presumably to the market district. It is about sort of late afternoon, evening time now.
How do I do this? Yeah, I would just do a classic thing. I would walk in his direction, and I would trip, and while tripping, hold at him, and try to slip my hand in his pockets and look what I can find.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Yes,
As
sir.
you do this.
Yeah, 21.
Wow, yeah, that's easy. Just walking with, oh, sorry, sir. What? You right there? You right there?
Sorry, just I have to look where my feet are. Sorry. Have a nice evening.
Yes, you too. You find. Oh, buddy, you find two gold.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well,
he was clearly going out to get something, but wasn't planning on spending a lot of money.
well, that's all right. It will pay for a beer.
You'll pay for a few beers. This is true.
Yeah, good. And I'll just did I see Corby? I probably know.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
Okay, no, you would not see Corby around. You would have to actually search for them.
I would just like sit around and relax and wait for Luno to
Sure.
leave. Yeah.
Eventually, after a fairly short amount of time, Luno does indeed emerge.
Ah, he little one. Luno. My mistake. Sorry.
Hi, Sam. I heard you needed some help.
I do.
Well, yeah, the High Priest Heat, I think his name is.
Mhm.
Heat said you needed some help, so.
I need help. It's always good to have someone who helps you out in your problems, but maybe we can talk about things we need help with over a drink. Are you new in this town?
Sorry, what?
Are you new in this town, Luno?
I've never been to the hegemony of Fall, so.
Oh wow! First, do I know any good bars in this town? I've been here for a few months now, but
Yeah, you do. Well, you know several actually. You know the Flying Turtle, which is the which is often frequented by the dock workers.
Mhm.
You know of the Cloak and Dagger Inn, where you met the Kairos fella. You also know of the Trade and Tipple, which tends to be it's not upmarket, but it is a bit more welcoming, shall we say. And then there is the Guildmasters Tavern, which is very expensive.
nah. Just because I like the name, I would go to a Flying Turtle, even though I will be a little bit outplaced there, but I don't care.
Okay. Sure. The Flying Turtle Inn is located in the docks.
Mhm.
And when you get there, it is rather grotty. It's not the most salubrious of places, and at this time of the day, is beginning to fill up with people who have just coming off their shifts from working the docks.
Listen, it's a little bit of a rough crowd, but they are nice people, hardworking people, and I just love the tavern for its name. Other things about this tavern is it's cheap.
It is cheap. It is very much cheap. The cost of an ale here is 1 copper.
1 copper. Holy shit!
It's cheap. This is
That's definitely cheap.
yeah. It's
Okay.
It's
I would,
clearly designed for the dock workers.
I would go in and just strut in a little bit flamboyantly, just upright and open the door like 2 ales for me and my favorite friend.
Sure.
I would.
Okay, you two make quite the unusual pair.
Well, I would say we be a perfect pair. All eyes on us.
Well, we don't normally get your kind in here.
It's weird, right? The name is really fantastic.
Well, that's to do with the fact that the flying turtles tend to land close by.
It's even better. Party with a few? Well, don't be confused or intimidated. I'm just here to have a good time.
Right. Well, here you go. 2 ales, and he hands you over 2 regular ales, which for you, Luminil, is a giant fucking mug of ale. And he hands it over. He hands he asks for 2 copper and hands them over to you.
Yeah,
and
I pay.
As I said, this tavern is beginning to become a little bit more lively in terms of the whole aesthetic of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you both, particularly Luminil, are garnering a lot of attention.
Is there a free table kind of tucked away where we can talk in peace? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, there is.
If there's not free table, I would just make it free. But
no, in this one there is.
Well, I'll just show a little to that way, and
Before we leave, I would like to ask the bartender for a small bowl with some water for Corby, because he seems thirsty.
That fucking bird yours?
Yeah, he's my friend.
He says, pointing up to the rafters.
I would rather have you that you don't insult my friend's companion.
He's not a companion, he's a friend.
My friend's friend.
Roll me, either one of you, or both. Okay, one of you, roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
I have +7, should I just do it?
Jesus.
That's exactly
with advantage.
Persuasion.
+7, fucking hell. Geez.
Yeah, that's why I'm so good.
18 and a 19. What the heck?
Chili
The
Mac.
gods are smiling upon
They
us.
are loving you guys today. Wow, okay. Yeah, with that. Right, well, yeah, sorry about that. Sure. He just reaches under the desk, pulls out a small bowl, fills it with water, and hands it over.
I carry it. Okay. I would settle down in a corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I... Well, I just toast to Lonil and... Well, Lonil. What brings you here to Fall?
Well, I started my travels here in... Give me one quick second while I look up the name of the island. Quetzalcoatl.
Mhm.
And yeah, I was there with the Druidic circle. And I had just kind of learned what I could there, and I decided to venture out and learn more and find other Druidic circles.
Interesting. So the High Priest told you that I need help with the College of Mages. That is not wrong. What do you know about the College of Mages?
They're evil. They're pure. They probably kick puppies and
did the High Priest tell you that?
hurt tiny kittens.
Did the High Priest tell you
Somewhat similar.
that? Well, he's not wrong with this one, but don't swallow his poison. We're not as bad. Judge of Elja's not as bad, but they are also not really good. But thinking about kittens, they have a lot of animals captured in their local warehouse.
Yeah, I saw that. I was
Oh, you
really
saw it?
disturbed by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there with a friend, Kyrus.
Kyrus.
Was I there with Kyrus, by the way?
No, you were there with Ainum.
With Ainum, yeah, I was there with
Ainum.
a friend, Ainum, sorry.
Yeah.
I was there with my friend Ainum, and I saw the animal. I felt really bad for him. I want to set them free.
Well, I need something more for that, and I go to my backpack and I pull out a small bottle of clear schnapps liquor, and I would pour him and myself a little bit in. I don't know, don't have a glass, but I take a stick of it and I reach it to Luno. Well, that is something that can be arranged, but we need some prepare for you if you want. That is from my hometown, by the way.
All right,
Lubo,
I'll give it
really
a try. And I'll take a swig of it.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
God.
Because this is the first time you're having strong liquor, I believe.
Probably.
Oh,
19.
Hey, not bad, not bad. It's describe the liquor and how it tastes, and how it feels when you drink it.
it's well, I have a description written for it, but when you drink it, it's a very, very nasty burn. Like really, one of the worst kinds I ever had. But after the burn mellowed down, we have a very distinct taste of plum, and actually quite nice, like a good plum cake.
Ooh, that does actually sound quite nice.
Yeah, it sounds good, yeah.
But yeah.
While this conversation is happening, further up, in a couple of floors above, in one very small, very dingy room, is Braun. Braun, how do you wait for a sign from your patron?
I'll probably just to pass the time. Let's see, what do I have in my inventory? I have that for some reason, which is fair. I will take out a little vial that I have that just seems to hold what appears like mundane water.
Okay.
And just kind of like slosh it around a little bit. Like, I don't know why I was given this. And then I take out like another thing out of my bag. It's just like a wooden stake. And I'm like, I don't know why I was given this. And just put it back in. I don't know a lot of things, but wait a second. I step on like the floorboard, and is it squeaking?
Oh yeah.
I have found my Zen. And I'm going to begin fixing the floorboards.
Okay. Do you have tinker's tools or woodworking tools?
I know I'm proficient with them, so I'm actually gonna have to head downstairs. I left everything at my job. And just like make way to the bar. Do you have woodworker's tools?
You what?
Woodworker's tools. You know, things to patch up the floor that you obviously take care of very well.
Yeah, we might. Give me a sec. And he heads off down the bar and into the passageway. And before long, he comes back with a hammer and a few chisels. We got these. These work.
Sure. This'll be fine.
There you go.
Let's see. I'll be back. I'm just gonna fix your upstairs, then I'll come fix the downstairs when there's less people.
All right, no worries. And what's your passive perception?
Passive perception's a 12.
Your passive perception is 12. All right, you wouldn't see them then. So you head back upstairs, and you begin working on the wood, and you're doing the best you can. You are doing the best you can, but there's only so much you can do with a hammer and a chisel.
Oh boy, I'm gonna need to head back. Oh no. Alright, fine. Fine. I'll be back soon. And I just, after like giving up after 5 minutes, because this is just really sad, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna go get tools that are better. And
Alrighty.
I'm gonna fix your place up, because that's important. I'm gonna look around the bar for people I think would be good escorts that I could give like a gold to walk me there.
Just roll me a quick perception check, please.
Okay.
So there are lots of people here. It's just spotting the right ones.
Oh, of course. I just did not roll where it should have rolled. How dare you? Roll here. Do not move. Hey, terrible.
Oh, blimey, yeah. There's a fella in the back that looks brawny enough. There's an unusual tiefling on one of the tables. There's another fella who looks very much down in his cups. There's a few people around.
Tiefling. People are scared of them for stupid reasons. This'll work.
Alright, you're gonna go ask the tiefling?
Yeah.
Alright. You head over to the table where the tiefling, the red-skinned and black-horned tiefling, is busy having a chat with a very familiar-looking small person.
Hi. Are you strong?
Sam?
Sorry, I wasn't here. So you come up to... Sorry, I got a beer. So went up to me and asked me if I'm strong. Okay.
Yes.
You
Luinil, you are also there, and you can see Braun there's there as well. You've met Braun before.
I'm not strong in lifting weights, but I am strong in using these, and that point at my short sword and my rapier.
That's what I'm talking about, yes. If I give you a gold, will you walk me to my work and then back here?
Where is your work?
It's Fortune's Favor. It's the guild over in the Market District.
I have a beer and a conversation now. Do you want to join in, and then we can bring you later, or does it have to be now?
Didn't I see you before?
Oh, hello, little thing.
Hi, yeah. It's you.
You're
Hi, friend.
You're the flower guy. That's nice.
Yeah, how are you? What's you're Braun, right?
Yes. Let's not say that out loud.
Okay. Hi. Pete.
Hi.
I'm gonna go with Pete.
Pete
Sounds like a
acceptable.
great cover name.
Yeah, great name.
It is.
Okay.
Pete,
Yes.
do you need protection? What is going on?
Yeah, do you need help?
I just need someone to walk me to my work so I can get my tools and walk me back here. I am waiting for a very important friend to come tell me something, but unfortunately, I just need someone to walk with me to my work. And if that's not okay with you, I'm just gonna go ask that guy. He looks like he could cave my head in if I piss him off, though. So that's why I came here first.
Oh, that's fine. We'll gladly help you, bro.
We help you. That's right.
Okay. I'm gonna slide each of you a gold.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm always happy to help a friend.
If you're a friend of Luinil, it's all right with me as well.
Okay, I just slide the gold back into my pouch.
I look at my beer and it's like 2/3 full and like nothing goes and exit. Drink it in one swoop.
I take one more sip of my beer and give the rest to Sam. I'm like, yeah, take one for the road, buddy.
This beer is not particularly strong. If you have ever had, if you've ever had British beer or British ale, it's that sort of strength. And when you're drinking it, you're pretty sure that this has probably been watered down as well. So
Leave it. It's not worth taking it around. I have better stuff in my pocket, anyways.
Their apple juice is surprisingly good.
Apple juice? Interesting.
Yes.
Apple juice.
I'll
You sure
try
it's
that.
apple juice? Well, okay.
It tastes like apple juice.
You have to go no. Okay, good. Sure. Lead the way, little man.
I would actually, if you guys look 10 feet up in front of me, I can guide from the back. I've done it before.
Do we know where this warehouse is?
You've been here a few months, so yeah, I'd say you would. You don't know particularly where precisely Fortune's Favor is, but if when Braun starts to sort of guide you, you realize, oh yeah, we're heading towards the Crafters District. So you'd know the way to the Crafters District. As to the precise location of Fortune's Favor,
Okay.
It's always been one of those areas that you've walked through, so you know of it, and you know that it might be in there somewhere, but you wouldn't know the precise location.
So, just talking to Braun. So, Fortune's Favor, that's in the Crafters District. Is it next to the fountain, or?
It's pretty close. Don't worry. Once we get there, I'll guide us.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Do we have to watch out for anything? That person or persons or whatever. Is it just a person with a stick that caves in your head, or is it a magic user, or what?
It's
what
very
are we afraid?
I'm very unclear right now. I don't know. I'm just being as careful as I can.
Good. Okay, perfect. I stand up, pack my stuff, and head out.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, let's get Corby.
We're gonna speed ahead of you three towards Fortune's Favor. Kairos, this gentleman that you have been, this half-elf gentleman that you have been following, who was boasting their time, has finally been managed to pull whatever it was out of the body of the creature, of the human that they had presumably killed, and is now making their way out. Just roll me a quick perception check for me, please.
Alrighty. Ooh, there you go.
Very nice. You don't see this because you're inside, but you hear coming down the streets the sounds of what could only presumably be guards. And a very anxious sound of another person with them.
Oh, yes. Ye old Sam. All right. I will, I'm gonna look about really quick to scan for any potential exits outside of the door that we had come in. I don't know if there's like any trap doors in the ceiling or windows or.
Oh, so there is another door, other than the one that leads to the workshop, to the storage.
Okay. I'm assuming it is closed.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right. If I can see this elf person, I'm gonna kind of crawl down the wall a little bit and see if the door is locked. If I can do that as quietly as possible.
Well, just to give you a bit more of a mental image, the elf has just emerged from the storage area because you had climbed up above onto the ceiling, right?
Right.
Just to keep an eye on it. He's now emerged and is making his way out of the shop.
Oh, yeah. So I will stay there and just kind of keep an eye on him and see what he's doing, where he goes, how he reacts if he notices the people coming in.
Oh, blimey. He makes his way to the front of the stop. When he stops and looks around, And then from where you are, he hears, shit! Fucking need to hard to find a hiding place. Damn it, why does this thing only work once a day? Shit. And he starts quickly scanning around, basically trying to find somewhere to hide. And eventually he goes and crouches. Let's just roll a quick stealth check for him. He thinks he's hidden, but you can see that the table under which he is hidden is not the best location in order to hide from guards.
Okay. I will. If I can, I'm going to, without being seen. I want to, from the ceiling, kind of try to crawl into that storage room, and then drop down to the floor.
Just roll me a very quick stealth check, please.
All right. I'm trying to be quick.
You are.
Ooh, hey, wow.
You think you're quiet. You think you're being quiet.
Okay.
You're quiet, or at least you think you're being quiet. At least, anyway.
There's a mouse in the corner going, shh.
There's a little mouse in the corner going, shh. Yeah, indeed. And you make your way into the storage, and in front of you, what you see is it's a fairly open-ish area, but there are some crates and crates. There's some boxes and there's some materials which you can see scattered around the place. Piles of wood, piles of stone, piles of what can only be slag and metal, and in the corner, slumped, arms and legs out, is a body.
Okay.
They are a human, relative average size, dressed in what can only be overalls to keep their clothing clean.
Okay. I will stay put and hidden. I will actually draw a dagger just to be on the safe side if anything occurs. But I don't know exactly who's coming and if they're even coming in here for sure or not, so I'm going to keep an eye on, watch what happens.
Are you going to be keeping the door open, or are you going to close it?
Did he open it when he
yeah.
went, or was it already open?
It was already open. And as he exited, he left the door open. So are you going to keep it open, or are you going to close it?
I will keep it open because that's the way it was when we first came in.
Sure, no worries. As you were watching, a group of guards in this sort of green and white livery arrive at the front of the shop. It's an open fronted shop. So it just basically opens out on the street, and the group of guards has just arrived in front, and they're being guided by a slightly shorter looking woman, also dressed in sort of overalls, and they are, and she's basically, it's just in here, please, you must help us. All right, yes, fine, right, and what could only be presumed to be the leader of this group of guards, you don't know whether they're a sergeant or a captain, but they just right. You just go and have a look. And two of the guards start making their way in. Let's see if they spot that fella. No, he's as blind as a bat. But he spots him. As you are watching, one of the guys is looking around, starts poking things, starts moving around, but the other guard looks down and goes, "Oi! What the fuck you think you're doing there?" And you watch as the half-elf you saw, who had hidden underneath the table, goes, "Shit!" He pulls something out of his bag and chucks it down on the ground, and this great burst of smoke just emerges from the area, covering the space in, just smoke. What do you do?
Okay. I'm going to take this moment to jet out the door.
Are you running out the door?
Yes.
Sure. Are you looking to run in anywhere particular? Are you looking to run anywhere? Or just straight through the smoke?
Through the door back to the alley.
Okay, so you're looking to run through the smoke into the street and across.
Into the alley that we came, the door that we came into the
All
building
right,
in.
roll me a perception check with disadvantage as you are running into smoke.
All right. Perception disadvantage. Oh goody.
Oh boy! 1, 2, 3. You run full pelt into the smoke and you collide, smacking straight into one of the guards.
Oh.
The fuck! And he reaches. He reaches for his sword. What do you do?
I go. You're a guard. Oh, good. I saw someone sneak into this building here.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage. Because you just run smack into him and he doesn't give a shit about that.
Oh no!
Oh man. Yeah, you. Shing, and I now need you to roll me. I need you to roll me initiative now, please.
Very well.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
All right, there we go.
There we go. Just give me 2 seconds here, please. Because I did not think this was a thing that was going to happen. Alrighty then. And I'll figure him out later. She just needs to... Vigor. I'll figure his stuff out in a bit. Initiative NPCs. Alright, you're up first, sir. The guard has drawn his weapon and is looking right at you through the smoke.
Okay. Can I don't know if anybody else has run out yet, do I?
No.
Okay. So can I tell if I'm near the door that leads into the alley?
When are you talking about the alley that you came from?
Yes.
When you first. Okay, so just again, quick visual thing. You were in the alley, off across the road from the from Fortune's Favor.
Okay.
So you would have to. So in order to get to that same alley, you would have to exit out the front of the shop, cross the road, and go and cross the road into the alley opposite.
Oh, for some reason I was thinking that there was a side door to the Fortune's Favor that we had gone in. Oh, I apologize. Okay. I'm going to move to the door, but I'm going to put my hands up, and I'm actually going to go down on both my knees, saying, "No, no, no! I'm not here to fight. There's someone that snuck in."
Okay.
So I'm blocking the entrance so the other guy can't get out, but also showing that I am not a danger.
Okay, so again, a quick visual. The shop is also open fronted. There's no door into the shop. The shop is just an open front.
Oh, so I thought we were inside of a full building. No.
You are inside of a full building, but basically there is no actual shop. There's no door into shop. Basically, it's an open fronted building. You would know that in order to cover this up, they basically just place boards every night across the whole front of it.
Oh, got you.
But it is an open fronted store.
All right, but okay.
So people can see what's going on. They can wander in, have a chat, etc., and that sort of thing.
Okay, I will.
It's quite an open area.
I will still stop back, put my hands up in the air, and kind of go down to my knees and say, "I saw somebody try to sneak in here. I swear."
Roll me another persuasion check.
Not bad.
Pretty good. We'll see what effect that happens. It is now the fella who's hiding. He is going to what is he going to do? He's going to make a dash for it. And his perception is not great. My apologies for you guys viewing at home, but there is no battle map because I didn't think this would be happening, to be honest. This is what happens when your players do things you don't think of.
Eat the face.
He dashes out. He has thrown all caution to the winds. The table he's hiding under. He just bolts upright, smashing the table backwards, runs forward and slams directly into 1, 2, 3. One of the guards which you can't see.
Okay.
There, you hear this grunt and impact of two people colliding with each other, and this shit, fuck, damn it! And he draws a dagger and goes to stab at the stuff is happening basically. He is going to do just adjust that a little bit. +2. Nope, that does not hit. Alrighty then. There is a grunt and an impact within the smoke around you. It is now the turn of not him because he's not here, not them. Him. The guard who you bumped into. Draws his sword. He's like, right, well, you stay there, and he just holds his. You stay there. I need to find out what the fuck's going on.
I'm staying.
He's gonna have a look around and see what there is. Oh, come on, Fantasy Grounds, for fuck's sake. Okay. It is not liking me today. So he starts looking around. He's like, George, where the fuck are you? I'm here. Where? To your left. Stay there. And he turns around and starts making his way into the smoke. It is now the other guard's turn. They're swiping and flashing all over the place in this fog. He's gonna have a swipe with his +2. Whoosh, whoosh. You are muted. Oh, you are on the phone. Cool. Getting through all the guys, and is now Kairos. You are back.
Sorry about that.
Yep, no worries.
All right, can I see what's going on at all?
You've got another perception check, please.
All right.
With disadvantage as you are in smoke.
Oh, hold on. Flip the disadvantager. Oh, hey now.
Wowee, jeez. Okay.
17s.
Very nice. You are just about able to see what's going on. You can see that the two guards that had come in, one of them is seen to be in combat with somebody else. You presume it's this half-elf fella that you've been following, and there seems to be some fighting going on there. You can just about make it out in the smoke, and the other guard has moved into the smoke and is in the wrong direction.
Okay. I want to move up, and I'm gonna pull up my rapier and I'm gonna attack the half elf. I said, "You look like you need help, guards."
All right, roll me an attack.
Oh,
that does not hit, unfortunately.
all right.
Do you have a bonus action?
Oh, I think I do. Let me see. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything I can really do right now. Oh wait, cunning action. I can do something there. I will use my bonus action to basically dash and flank him with one of the guards.
Sure, easy enough.
Should have done that first.
Easy enough to do. It is now their turn. Because they are literally in the same space. So seeing the guard in front of them and sensing the guy behind, this half elf is Yeah, he's just going to run for it. You do get an attack of opportunity on him.
All right. Hold on one second. I will attack, and because we're flanking, do I get bonus on it or advantage?
Yes, you would get advantage on it.
What just happened? It didn't do. Did it freeze?
I think it just froze.
There we go. Natural 20.
Whoa! It's not a natural 20. It's just an ordinary 20. But you do hit him. Roll me your damage.
There's 6, and I think I get some sneak attack in there, don't I?
I believe you do if you are flanking. Correct? I'll say you do for now. We'll say you do for now, and I'll look it up later.
All right, so just an extra 6. I got to get that put on there as well. Ooh, so another 13 points.
13 points of damage. Very nice. You slash out and you reach out and stab him straight in the back. But he does stay standing. The other guard is annoyed at that fact. He's running, and he's also going to have another go. Ooh, natural 20. He slashes out with his sword. And that is, I believe, 1d6. That's 6 plus 2 plus 5. So that's 5. So he does 6 points of damage. He slashes out with his sword into the back of the assassin. It does catch him. And you can, and just as he's running away, you see the streak of red as is drawn across his back as he runs across. But he does get away and is now just pelting away from you. You hear the shouts of the other guards outside as he dashes past them.
Okay.
That is, there goes. The guard who had made his way into the smoke is going to have a look around again. Where are you, George? I can't hear! I can't fucking hear! And that's all he's going to do. The other guard who was there says, I don't know who you are, but thanks! Get him!
Yeah.
And he's going to start running off after him.
All right.
It is your turn. What are you doing?
I will chase after the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing there is nobody else around, correct?
No, the smoke is beginning. Well, the smoke is beginning to dissipate, and the only other person who is in the shop now with you is the other guard that told you to stay put.
Oh, okay. So I will put my rapier away and stay in the smoke and say, I'll stay right here with you. I'm going to stay right here with you.
Alrighty then. It is the turn of the assassin. He is bolting. He is also going to try and go. Well, no, he's just running for it. The other guard, seeing that the smoke is disappearing, turns around and, all right, well, just stay where you are. And looks over at his commanding officer. And you can see that the commanding officer is busy trying to send people off, trying to figure out to send people off after the assassin who has just pelted past them. And he's also looking back and seeing you and going, okay, it seems to be in doing stuff, basically.
All right.
The other guard, he's running after the assassin, and I think we can actually just come out of initiative order now. You are standing there.
Oh, thank you for coming in. I saw this man sneak in here, and I was so concerned for my friends here at the Fortune's Favor.
Who are you saying this to the guard?
Yes.
Right, roll me a persuasion check.
Yes. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why I rolled with advantage.
So drop to 3. All right, well, just roll ordinary again. Just roll again.
All right. Persuasion, just 1. Come on, there you go. There we go. Meh.
Well, what were you doing here in the first place? Why were you inside?
I was following the guy that came out here. He snuck in here and he looked pretty shady.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
And-
and you don't look shady at all.
Thank you. I hope I don't look shady. I'm not trying to be.
That was a joke.
Oh, you gotta work on your delivery.
Sarge, we've got a fella here. He says he was keeping an eye and he was inside, but yeah. And you can see that the sergeant is very distracted now. It is probably about around about this time when you, Braun, Sam, and Luinil arrive at the Fortune's Favour. You can see the group of guards as well as Daria. Braun, you would recognise there, and our friend Kairos within the shop, trying to look as inconspicuous and unsuspicious as possible.
Hey, Daria.
Hi, Braun. How are you doing?
I'm good. Penny's out looking right now. What happened here?
Oh, amazing. Well, I got the guards, and as you see, and they started searching, and then some smoke just appeared, and this person just dashed out. They've run off down that way, and you can see as you glance down the alley, you see that there's a pursuit that seems to happen. It's just disappeared down the corner.
Was it them?
I have to assume so. It
I
could
just
also
start
be
dashing.
him.
I just start dashing.
You start dashing. All right. Roll me a quick perception check, please.
Okay. Oh god, it didn't go where I wanted it to go. Of course not. Let's go here and roll, please. Oh god.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had quite the head start on you, and as you dash down the this dark alleyway, you get to a corner, get to a turn where you see to turn left or right. You look down, and just there's nobody anymore.
I would look after Braun, and I would like shit, and I would point at the head guard and was like, "I want to talk with you," and then I just dash off behind Braun to not let him run off after a round. Yeah.
Sure, no worries. Are you just chasing after Braun, or are you also going to be searching?
I will also search for any threats.
All right, just roll a quick perception check, please.
Perception. Ooh, nice.
Very nice. You dash after you're dashing after Braun, and while you don't know who you are, you're running after. You glance around, and just on the ground where he was, there appears to be what can only be a dagger.
I would pick the dagger up and have a look at it.
It is a black glass-like dagger with a silver hilt.
I show it to Braun. Do you recognize this dagger?
Oh, did you see where the person went?
No, I just found the dagger.
She'll find him.
Okay,
bring that to the guard. Bring that to the guard.
Come with me. They probably want to talk with you anyways.
All right. Luinil, are you doing anything during this?
I probably will send Corby after the rest, and I would be sorry, doorbell ring. I'll go talk with the guards.
Sure. The four of you gather. 3 of you intending to talk with the sergeant of the guards, and 1 of you being guided towards the sergeant of the guards not under arrest, but certainly under suspicion. And the sergeant of the guards is He looks like a very haggard individual. He wasn't expecting to have to pull this sort of duty tonight, and looks like he was hoping to at least have a restful night, but is now looking quite annoyed at this fact. He looks at you, Kairos, and says, "Well, what are you doing here? And don't give me some bullshit story."
Oh, no, you can even ask them. I point to Sam and I say, he knows who I am, and he's with one of the owners of the shop there.
He looks at you, Sam. Do you know him?
Wait. Yes, I know him. He's a good man. I don't think he has anything to do with what happened here. If he says he was just around accidentally and saw a man sneak in, I believe him.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Yes, sir. Nice, 22.
Very nice.
The dice gods love me.
Right. Okay. We've got you pegged now, but right. Okay.
Also, when we ran after the perp, I found this dagger on the ground. It probably belongs to him.
All right. Evidence. Well done. Well done. Well
Yes.
done. We'll be taking that. Thank you very much. Those of you who wish to can make me a history check.
Yes.
History.
I'll give it a
Oh,
try.
nice. The dice are really good in my favor today. Holy shit.
Good job.
Alrighty. Luenel, you would recognize the material. You'd recognize the material of this dagger. This dagger has been made from black crystal. As to what it is, you wouldn't know. You just recognize the material. Sam, you also recognize that this... Well, you wouldn't recognize what the material was, as you have never seen black crystal. But it seems to be a very familiar, or at least seems to match up with a legend that you heard of the Dagger of Night.
Interesting.
And the Dagger of Night was a dagger that was presumably made from a black glass-like material, and would, when somebody used it as a weapon, could draw the soul from the body.
Wow. Okay.
That's what the legend told.
So is it like a legendary weapon, only one of a kind, or do I think that there are multiple weapons that are forged in a similar manner?
You'd need to roll me a history check for that.
5.
You wouldn't know.
Now,
Do I still have a dagger in my hand, or did I already hand it over to?
You handed
God?
it over.
Okay. Can I have a look at that dagger again, please? Take a look at it.
Hands it back.
The college would be very interested in this. I think I recognize this dagger. I would like to keep it with me and hand it over to my superiors.
You're with... of course. You're with the college, aren't you? Fucking tieflings.
Excuse me?
Sorry. Sorry. No mean to offend the college.
It's
My
fucking
apologies.
tiefling, sir. Sorry.
Fucking tiefling, sir.
I'm sorry. No, keep on.
Oh no, no, I'm just playing the character here. The character, you can keep going with this. Braun, are you doing anything in? Braun, are you doing anything here?
I'm just walking up to Kairos. looking at him. And Kairos, you just hear a voice in your head all of a sudden. Did you do this?
I'm
What are you
looking
casting?
around.
Did you
Just-
murder her?
I say out loud, what?
Did you murder Naeve?
Is this all in your? Is this all in the head?
All in his head. Yeah.
All in his head. Okay.
And you're like right up in my face, yes or no?
I'm just staring at you.
Oh, okay. But you're not like right there, so I don't.
I can't.
he's-
I can't
he's-
stare at you. I'm 4'11". I'm like 4 foot.
You're
Well,
in the
I mean,
group.
like,
You're in the
you-
group.
You walked up to me, or is it you're kind of like where you were in the group, so I don't know that it's you doing it? Is I guess what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah. I'm just staring at you. That's all you
Okay.
know.
I say, no, I don't. I know who did.
Tell me who they are. Just say it out loud.
And not realizing that this is what's going on, because I'm looking around to see people's mouths moving, but nothing's going, and I'm thinking to myself, this is gonna get really rough with the guards right here. And I say, out loud, I say, I kind of under my breath, it's not safe.
Roll a stealth check just to keep that hidden.
Ooh, nice.
Carry on.
It doesn't matter what's safe. Tell me who they are, and I will find them.
Can I tell that this is mental communication yet?
I will. Let me just double check it real quick.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what are you using for this mental communication?
Oh, it's my amazing ability called Awakened Mind. It's my knowledge gives me the ability to touch the minds of other creatures. I can communicate telepathically with any creature I can see within 30 feet of me.
Gotcha. Amazing.
I don't need to
Thank you.
share a language with them for them to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, so you would share the language here, yeah. That's cool. Cool, thanks. You can roll me an Arcana check.
Oh,
Very good.
You are beginning to recognize that this is mental communication.
all right. So then I think back at this stranger in my head. Friend, this is not the place to discuss such things. This kind of conversation with the guards sitting here and with yourself is extremely dangerous. If we can get away from these guards, I can talk to you about this privately, because what you seem to be proposing is also something that they will not abide by. But if it's something that you wish to do, we need to discuss it privately.
I don't know you.
Nor
fine
do
with the
I know
guards
you.
here. You will just tell me who they are. That's all I want to know.
I don't know who they are.
What do they look like?
This is a conversation we need to have.
You are speaking in your mind, and I am asking you a question you will answer. Do not make me hurt you. I don't want to
Roll.
hurt people.
Roll intimidation. Please, Braun.
Of course not.
I think back at him and I'm kind of looking around. I'm trying to pinpoint it. Can I tell if anyone is like really concentrating hard?
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 16.
Okay, yes, you would be able to tell that the one person who is concentrating very hard on you right now is Braun.
I look at you, Braun, and I say, this is not a conversation I will have right here. You think you want to
anyone
play
can tell
these
you're
games
talking?
here? We can
This
play
is-
these games. You don't know what you're getting into, friend. I have seen more than you will ever dream of.
Roll
Threaten me
intimidation,
again, and you
please.
will not survive.
Roll me intimidation, please.
Everybody's having voice
Oh my
cracks,
god.
stuttering.
She's all right, okay. While this conversation is happening, Sam and Lewinol,
That's a communication.
is there anything in particular that you guys want to be happy, want to do right now? Is there anything in particular?
I would actually just want to talk to Kairos, but only if the guards are not in hearing distance.
Oh, the guards are in hearing distance because they're there and they haven't been dismissed by somebody in authority.
Then I would go to Braun and them on the shoulder and say, "It's time to get your tools. Where are they?"
Oh,
You are distracted.
as you said, kind of like it looks like I was doing something else. They're inside. I can go get them.
Get them, and then we go.
And then I'm going to once again look as I pass by Paris. He just 5 minutes. You'll tell me everything. This isn't a game.
Just gonna look at you as you go and just kind of stare you down as you walk off. I'll move over
my
to
lord.
Sam. Kind of move over to him as you go and stand by his side.
Doodle, you want to do anything because I don't want to hog all the spotlight.
No, you
Okay.
have your moment.
When I go to the guards, gentlemen, I hope is everything clear now here?
Well, not really sure, to be honest. We'd still need to take some notes. We still need to have a look around, see the actual, see the actual body, for example, stuff like that. No, we are not finished here. If you don't mind.
Is somebody following the perp who?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, if that's all right with you, I would take my friends and I would take a leave. If you have any further questions, please redirect them at the College of Mages.
We will, yes, of course.
Thank you.
Don't skip town. We might have some further questions, if you don't mind.
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Certainly.
All right.
How convinced were they that we, or at least Sam, is part of the College of Mages? I missed that bit. Sorry.
Sure, no worries. Roll me an insight check.
I can do this.
Yes.
I can't do this.
You're not
May
really
I
sure.
as well?
Yeah, of course. Oh boy, Fantasy Grounds has gone fuck you now to everybody, including me.
Except
yeah,
for me, I got my 20. I'm fine.
You got your 20. You're fine. Yeah, you can't really quite tell. It looks like they're convinced, but.
And Progenitus for some reason.
I'm really not convinced.
Across the city, he's like, I don't think he's that.
Good that you're not here. Would it make even harder to explain to you that I'm actually not part of them.
Sam, where are you leading your compatriots?
First of all, I think I would.
Would you wait upon Braun, or would
Of
you
course,
simply
of
start
course.
leading?
I would just. I would take Kairos I would put my arm around Kairos, and I would walk him a few meters away so we can talk without the guards listening in. And I would like, Kairos, we've only met once yesterday and already saved your ass.
Do you want to do this? Sorry, just a quick question. Do you want to do this before Braun turns up, or after?
Before Braun turns up.
Braun.
I just
Okay.
do it after everything is cleared up.
Yeah, no worries.
I take Kairos said, I only met you yesterday and already saved your ass. I hope you know how to be thankful to a fellow friend.
You seem to be very handy and have some interesting connections. So I think that we can definitely have some kind of communication. By the way, your little friend is quite an interesting person.
Yeah, right. He's not even from here. He's from the what was it called? Forgotten lands, unknown lands. I don't
No,
know.
not that little friend. I'm talking about the other little friend.
I don't know him. I just
The
met him.
dwarf.
Yeah,
Oh.
he just came to me and asked me for protection. I was like, okay, I'll walk you to your workshop and back. But yeah,
He's getting ready to put his nose in some places that he doesn't want them to go.
Well,
he's a really nice fella, so.
We always, well, sticking your nose into trouble is always a fun pastime activity. But let's be honest, what is your name, by the way? I think I got your name. I'm Sam.
Call me Kairos.
Kairos. What did you actually?
It's probably about this time when Braun does return. It doesn't take long for you to find your tools.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my glassblowers tools. I'm gonna get navigator's tools, and I'm gonna get carpenter tools.
Amazing. You have them.
You're extremely well equipped. Holy shit. I would still talk to Kairos and be honest with me as friends now. What were you actually doing there?
I was following the assassin going back to the scene of the crime because they had apparently left something there, and I was just curious as to what it was. And now I'm even more curious. The assassin... Well, I'll wait until he comes back, but
okay.
Their friend was contracted.
Okay. When we wait for Braun. Okay. I just lean back and wait for discussion going further.
Braun is now there.
Yes, hi.
We need to move and walk, Braun.
Alleyway.
Okay, so we'll walk to the alleyway and kind of just wait to say anything and kind of make sure we're far away from the guards and look at him. What is your friend getting into? Because your friend was murdered via contract by the Assassin's Guild. And you, my friend, are about to get your nose extremely dirty if you try to follow this.
No, you mister, and I just want to, first of all, apologize. I don't normally get so angry. My name's Braun.
And I put my hand out and I shake his hand. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Braun. I'm Kairos.
I am just someone who works here, and their really good friend was murdered. And I'm going to find who did it, and they're gonna die.
You are not merely someone, my friend, with what you can do. I don't know what else, but what you were doing there, the conversation we had, quite interesting. And
conversation? I just stared at you.
Right. And if you continue on this, you're going to have a lot more to deal with than just revenge.
That's fine. As long as I can keep moving. Anyway, who is he? Please. Thank you in advance.
His precise name I do not know, but he is a half-elf that works with the Assassin's Guild.
Is he the owner of this weapon? I take up a dagger.
Did I see that was with him?
No.
No. I don't know. I know that he had...
it was in the body of my friend and he was carrying it, I'm assuming, yes.
Okay.
But that's what he had lost, and he had lost something, and that's what drew my attention to follow him here. And I'd seen the body.
What's your intelligence and or wisdom stat, Kairos?
Intelligence 13, wisdom 14.
It's okay. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. So, if that was still left in the body, when I saw the body after he left the room, there was nothing in his chest other than, in your friend's chest, other than a wound. So, if what you say is the case, that is what they had left behind. But yes, they are with the Assassin's Guild.
That's not really gonna matter when they're dead.
Then I will come with you. I have some questions for the owner of the dagger before you kill them, preferably. I don't have the ability to talk with dead people yet.
Do you know what that is? Because you seemed really interested.
I heard stories about a dagger of night. Apparently, it has the ability to destroy or capture the souls of the people it kills. And I want to know more about that. And it
So
seems.
Naeve's in there?
Sorry, DM, I forgot. Does it destroy the souls of the people it kills, or what happens to the souls?
There are multiple different stories in this regard. They vary from the soul is drawn into said dagger and becomes prisoner to the dagger forever, and those who wield the dagger forever after hear the screams and tortured cries of the soul trapped inside. Others say that the soul is simply vanished and dissipated into the ether. Others say that the soul is indeed trapped and then can be used as a form of magic. There's nothing really concrete in this regard.
Well, Braun, what did we call you? Jim? Jim. It's Jim now. Pete. My mistake. Pete. Their stories are unclear. As far as I know, they could only be legends, but they could be true, and well, I just have questions for who wielder of this dagger.
Penny mentioned that too.
Does any of this conversation trigger any memories for me, DM?
Which conversation?
About the dagger that they're talking about. This dagger
you
of night or whatever.
you can roll me a history check.
Right. No. Probably not.
Not really very familiar, afraid. You've heard similar stories that Sam is alluding to.
Well, do you know, Karis, where this Assassin's Guild is located?
Fortunately, I do not. But I do know that he was pretty excited about completing his contract when he was hanging out at the Cloak and Dagger.
Paid good.
What's that?
The bar.
Would he go back?
What? Wasn't it the bar we first met?
It was.
Are there usually a lot of criminals there?
Potentially, I don't know. I mean, could be criminals everywhere, to be honest with you.
Should be more careful where I start fights, but well, okay, no, good.
Even so, I have my tools. If you want to come with me, I'm gonna be headed back to the Flying Turtle. I'm waiting for a friend to give me information.
Okay, and I think I also have plans to do near the Flying Turtle, so I will, of course, escort you back as I promised.
Thank you. I really can't fight, so.
Well,
Where is the Flying Turtle?
at the docks.
Ah.
Just a cheap bar with cheap beer, watered down beer, but apparently good apple juice and a nice, very, very good name. I love it.
I'm gonna fix up the floor. I'm gonna fix it up.
Oh, nice. Do you have a contract there?
No, I just need to do something really with my hands right now.
Well, when we take you back, so you can get a distraction and the barkeeper can get a new floor.
Yeah.
If I may ask, are you all heading back to the Flying Turtle, except for Progenitas? They are busy tinkering and doing all sorts of things. In that regard, please, could you just roll me a... are you looking to make something? Progenitas.
Me?
Yes.
Yes, I want to start at least in making such a smoke bomb or something like that we
Sure,
discussed.
no worries. I'm gonna say that you have already picked up the various bits and pieces that you needed in order to start making it. Please, could you just roll me a check using your tinker tools?
I should not have used that.
No, you should not have used that. It's you start to make it, and you're
How
you're
can
cooking
I
up
buy
the.
a reroll? Oh, that's 5,000 points. No, I don't have
That's
that.
5,000 points. Unfortunately, no. And you are currently in the stream, so no, you are not buying a reroll for yourself. I'm afraid.
Damn it!
I just for the audience to award. Hi, Valakisa. Yes, thank you. Welcome. We are about to wrap up, I'm afraid. So thank you so much. I hope you had a really lovely stream. But we're just doing a very quick end of session bit. Yes. So you start to make the smoke bomb, and you're busy cooking the ingredients up, and you just get distracted with trying just to make the thing to pour the smoke the materials into, and then this black smoke starts to pour from the saucepan you're using.
At least it smokes.
It's definitely smoking, but you suddenly goes,
Perfect.
"Oh shit, that's not what it... fuck!" And then there's just this billowing cloud of smoke that's in your room. You end up coughing your lungs out. There's no fire, thankfully. You got there quickly enough.
I turned on the fire
but
that I was cooking it on.
Yeah. And you were able to at least save the cooker for it. And on that billowing cloud of black smoke, I am going to end the session today. I hope I had a lot of fun. I was very interested at what would happen there at the end. That was intense.
I was going to go anyway.
That could have gone any direction. That was intense.
was fun.
Let's do a very quick round robin. Memorable moments. Kairos,
Oh,
do you have memorable moments?
Well, outside of Fantasy Grounds hating all of us and making most of us roll 95% under 5, that was pretty memorable. But that last moment there was kind of fun and interesting. I really enjoyed that interaction with
That was amazing.
the conflict and everything, getting back in there, trying to figure out what's happening. It's good stuff. Good job, everybody.
Really did enjoy that as well. Lewinil, did you have a memorable moment?
Mostly just really excited to see the party finally getting together.
Yeah, I'm quite
And I
pleased about
like
that too.
the small bits of finding more and more of the party.
Mhm.
The interactions. I really enjoy it so far.
Yeah.
I do. I actually get a lot of joy just sitting back and watching you guys play stuff out. It's a lot of fun for me. It's a real lot of fun.
It's actually very funny. It was a big coincidence that we went to the Flying Turtle. I completely forgot that Braun was there. I just picked the bar with the coolest name and was like, Flying Turtle, perfect.
Amazing. What a coincidence. Lovely. Love that. Pochrenitas, did you have a memorable moment today?
Well, I liked the high stealth rolls.
Oh jeez, yeah,
general,
those stealth
I
rolls.
mean-
Bloody hell.
It's just seeing so many 20s at the start of at least my entrance in this game was unreal. As were the
Nuts.
many natural ones, but I don't know. I
And,
like the 20s
was-
better.
And Braun, did you have a memorable moment?
I actually liked in the beginning when the priest was just like, "I'm sorry, the forgotten what now? Where are you from? What? Oh. This breaks all rules of convention. Please stop."
Pretty
This is-
much.
This is against my religion. I'm not allowing you to do this.
You are not meant to exist. Why are you here?
And then, of course, just
That was-
anything I'm in, so.
Oh yeah,
Who is your fairy and what does he do?
I did try to channel that sort of like, you are not meant to exist. You should not exist. Everything I believe says you do not exist. What are you? And I was definitely considering going down the route of crying abomination and having your character be chased out, but I thought that might be just a little bit too harsh.
Well, Luno.
Poor Luinol, indeed. I'm trying to find somebody to raid today, and I can't seem to find somebody. Let's see. Dungeons and Dragons. Who seems to have lots of... Ooh, blimey. Damn it. And my normal people aren't live right now. Okay,
Curses.
well, sorry?
I said curses.
Curses. Well, I'm afraid there is no follow-on raid today. I'm afraid. So thank you all very much for joining us this evening. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys at home watching had fun. And I hope my players also had fun today. I hope you all did. This is the end of the week. I will be streaming again next week from Thursday onwards with the other very chaotic crew of D&D. They are very, very different to these guys here. So I'll be there on Thursday with them. And Friday is probably going to be Spiritfarer or Elden Ring, and then the following Sunday will be again these guys here. The following week will be my holiday. So from the 28th onwards, there will be no streaming. So I'm afraid whatever D&D that there is going to happen is going to have to wait for another 2 weeks after that. However, next week there is still going to be D&D. So yay!
Curses!
I know, curses. Anyways,
you're not allowed to go on holiday.
Oh.
How can you drop this on us last minute?
But burnout and everything. I need breaks.
No,
please.
Don't.
I can break you.
For Daddy Bezos' paycheck.
Okay, I'll stay. Nah. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, guys. I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.
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 Bye.